I was saying on that damp notion, is it time to go to the half fight? But we haven't even announced the episode, so
Yeah, who knows what the episode number is? I should know this, shouldn't I?
It was 115 last week.
115. So this is episode 116
Yes.
with the hosts you know and love.
yeah.
Well,
No, sure. Love. Yeah. So you can be a good amateur then, but you can also be a rubbish professional.
yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I mean, just the fact that
More of the latter, actually. Yeah.
that you've been able to trick people into paying you money for what you do doesn't make you good at it. You're probably decent at it, but
I will have to go back and find the episode, but it was Adam Buxton's podcast, and he was talking to someone who is now some incredibly well-regarded professional in their field, but years and years and years ago, when she was a teenager, she worked at an amusement park doing basically what they call it now is skin work, which isn't as... It's not what it sounds like.
What this?
Not what it
I've
sounds
been
like.
known to continue.
Skin work is where you dress up inside a costume, you know, like one of those big costumes, like Donald Duck or Mickey Mouse or something like this. And she was
hell on earth.
Yeah, she was working inside one of these costumes, and someone just came up to her and said, "You look ridiculous." And there's this amazing comeback, which she said, "Yes, but I'm getting paid for it. You're giving it away for free."
Yep.
Brilliant.
Beautiful wit.
Probably because of the season, I've seen a lot of videos lately of, I think it's the same guy who is cosplaying as the Grinch at a mall or somewhere. Maybe it's a movie studio. I do not, but I mean, I think he just is the Grinch. I mean, his comebacks and insults are spot on every time. It's beautiful to watch. And since he's the Grinch, people just love it. So he can just pile on insult after insult, and people are like, yo, give me more. So, I wish I could have a job like that.
You're saying that, I mean, more malls should have that, because, I mean, mall Santas is a thing that's regrettably being bigger and bigger over here for every year. But you should have a mall Grinch instead. Someone sneaking around and trying to take down all the decorations and steal presents from under the tree, and the kids can chase him and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make that profession for yourself if you want it.
The question is, would it pay enough for me to only do that gig for a week a year? That would be brilliant.
I mean, that depends on what do you take for putting on a green body suit, tight fitting.
Yeah,
or will you go?
I might be giving it away for free in the weekends already.
Or will you go full body paint instead?
Oh, is that the way you want to be in the news? Your 15 minutes of fame. The wall Grinch has been exposed after exposing himself in disguise of body paint. I'm not sure if that's the route I want to go down.
You're screaming, "I'm a professional," when the cops drag you away.
I'm a professional, damn it. And I'm very good at it. So how is everybody's feelings on the impending festivities? Are we all Christmas people or Christmas Grinches?
More Christmas people.
Yeah, I think so, actually. Yeah. It's weird.
I'll play the Christmas Grinch then.
Yeah. The in-house Grinch.
Yep.
Well, we need balance, so.
Absolutely. Yeah. The yin and the yang.
Well, of course it is. It is still far away. so we can't really turn this into a Christmas episode.
No.
No.
Not
Also
yet.
because we can't talk about half the Christmassy stuff yet. So
That's also true.
Yeah,
but
but
let's just say Christmas came early this year. And so did Santa, but that's another story. So yeah.
That is another story. This I know. I finally opened my Secret Santa.
Ooh.
Yes, I know. I'd only been sat on it for like 4 weeks.
That's impressive.
But no, I opened it and I videoed it and got the live, genuine reaction.
Yeah.
So the person that made it might be listening. I don't know. But if they are, top notch. I absolutely love it.
I did the same. But it's hard though when the government require a shipping label that exposes who it is from and what the content of the package is.
but
For
you don't
tax
have to read
purposes.
it.
It's hard seeing letters and not reading them. That's a skill I need to hone. It's something if I see letters, I hear words in my head. That's the way I'm wired.
And averting your gaze is not really your thing.
No, that's
Damn it. If only I wasn't so educated. If I see words, I think of what those words mean.
Damn you, literacy.
Exactly. In what was it, 4 different languages as well? It must be an absolute burden.
Yeah, woe is everyone.
But even though I did not have to act surprised, I mean, yeah, genuinely amazed of the quality and yeah, the creativity. So,
Same.
so I was very. I mean, I usually don't realize before I am in editing if I fucked up the microphone, but after filming that, it like I needed to double check that I got everything. Was the mics on? Because if I lost the audio on that one, I could not reenact that surprise, I think. Luckily, everything is halfway in focus and with good audio, so we're good.
It's a bit of a double-edged sword, though, isn't it? Because I've received this thing, which I think is absolutely wonderful. And then I think of the thing that I sent away and think, well, this wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Is that winning or losing?
I
Or
don't
is it
know.
both? I mean,
Bit
that
of
depends
both.
on how you see it.
A little from column A, a little from column B.
Yeah, the mixture, once again. Jing and slang.
Yeah.
But how about you, KJ? How has the Swedish postal service been treating you, both outbound and inbound?
Decently. Better than expected.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, so that's... I was expecting much more trouble. But it's been good. For once. I mean, I have more of a problem now with Christmas getting closer and me ordering stuff online and stuff taking a long time to show up.
Yeah.
One package I ordered and they said it will probably be there on the 13th of November. Haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, that's a ooh. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
That's a
sorry.
bit
Did
of a-
we say November? We meant January.
I might go back and check what year. But I mean, some shipping companies are great with giving you tracking numbers and that sort of thing, and you can see every step of the way. Some companies are a bit more intrusive than others, but some of it, yeah, we sent it. It'll get there. Good luck. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, say what you will about the likes of AliExpress, etc., etc. But I always found their tracking details right up until it leaves the country of origin is just incredible.
Yes,
Yeah.
You
almost
get
a bit too
very,
much.
very, very, very detailed information of where it's been, what's happening at all these different checkpoints, and then it gets on a plane to Heathrow, and it ends up in the Every network, and they go, "We got it," and then
That's
that's it. And then one day it might turn up.
that's very much a Norwegian Postal Service as well, and they have an app. So if you are sending something within Norway, it's like, yeah, the package been delivered, the package been registered, the package been sent beautifully, and the same with AliExpress. And I would be happy just having that information in their app because it's there as well. But they keep sending you emails. I'm pretty sure you could turn those off, probably, but who got time for that? But yeah, they like we are sending it. It's in the warehouse. It's in the sorting warehouse. It's now being consolidated with other packages. And now it's on an airplane, and then yep, we received it, and then it can be a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Who knows? But sometimes it just arrives on your doorstep, and if you check the postal app, it's just said package received.
Yeah, I don't know if you're able to do that somewhere. Just a slider, how much information do you need? Because I do not need to know if they removed the package 5 meters inside their warehouse. They don't need to send an email about that. But
We've scanned it again. Thought you'd like to know.
just to check that it's here. But I think that most of those packages that are going to Sweden actually fly to Central Europe somewhere. I think it's somewhere in Germany or something like that, where they're all, and then they go by lorry up to Sweden because they wanted to start one of these places in Sweden, but they didn't go through. So I think that's when it lands in Europe, then it's out of their hands, and then the information waterfall ceases to flow.
But I just realized it might just be a hoax. I will surely, I will surely do this now when I'm launching my clock and butter knife emporium. When you place an order, I just have an automated script that after 10 minutes they will get an email. Your package has been registered, and then wait for 2 hours. It has now been sent to the processing facility, and it's just automated steps that makes my facility sounds more than a single car garage. It's now been sent over to quality control. Labels has been made, put on the box.
We've moved it from the garage into the kitchen.
Susan over at yeah, Susan over at logistics have now registered it into the automated processing and delivery robot who's going to deliver it to the postal service. Then
Movement
you're going to
scan.
get
It's gone from the kitchen into a bag by the front door.
yeah.
Yep.
Your kids have kicked it 5 times. That is really actually brilliant because that's super easy to script as well. And
Yeah.
just have it so you can send one of these emails every 12 hours. So then you have like 5 days before you need to actually do something because the customer is getting the updates all the time that it's getting closer, getting closer.
Exactly. Now, I must say I have topped everything. We have our layout of the house is so that we have an entrance door on the north side of the house, and we have a second entrance door on the east side, which also covers the driveway. So I just bought now the second doorbell, like a camera doorbell. That means that we are covered in all the angles that people will approach the house, which is good. But I also keep going from the entrance door to the garage, maybe 50, 60 times a day, going in and out, and it registers every movement. And of course, there is a setting there, but then if the postman comes or someone who shouldn't be there, I would like to get the notification. And it says it has AI and facial recognition, so if you and the kids are running around, it won't register, but that's not optimal. So I get like 1,000 notifications every day when someone is running past those doorbells. So I need to. Of course, you can go in and set that I'm leaving the house, but every time I'm leaving, I don't want to go into the app and find settings and set status. I'm going away now. that's also tedious.
You really need to get that inside door to your workshop, so you don't have to go out to get to the garage.
Yeah. It's going to get worse though, because now I'm planning on building a garage. So I'm going to have my workshop and the garage. So now I'm going to go through more doors outdoors. So
It was that tunnel that we talked about. Just in the don't get the
true.
notifications. Is that reason enough?
More than enough. And yeah, and I also like overcomplicated solutions for very easy problems. And that sounds like one of those.
I suppose the absolute nerd in me would go, well, can I set up a routine which geofences the house so when I leave, it automatically turns off those notifications?
But it's when I leave, I want them.
Oh,
But
right.
I don't need them
So-
when I'm at the house. And
I should work it the other way around then. So when you're in the house, when you're attached to your Wi-Fi,
yeah,
you don't receive the notifications. There must be a way.
yeah,
But
most
you
likely.
know,
And yes, and you can get all the sensors for the door, so it can register if you're inside. But then you are borderlining on like home automation again, and I like my house to be very much analog.
Yeah.
So there's a conflict of interest there, I feel.
Yeah. I suppose when you get all those thousands of notifications, it's like it's one of those things that you can't turn off, but you just automatically start mentally filtering out. So they become meaningless, don't they?
Yeah.
Just ignore them, just swipe them away. Something's happening. Don't know.
And of course, a couple of years ago, we had to put our dog down, and we thought maybe we should get a new dog, and then you don't need a doorbell. But when I remembered the door yapping every time, like the dog yapping every time you're going outside, and then you're coming back in again, that's just as annoying as any notification. So we're back to square one.
Probably best just not to do it then. Build the tunnel.
Or just stay at home.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Stay at
If there's a
home,
knock on the door,
never go out.
yeah, I'm not opening the door anyway. So, I mean, if I have a camera, the only added value I get from a camera doorbell is that I can see who I'm ghosting. And I'm still not opening. So, like, if there's a knock, if there's a ring and a notification, I don't care. Nope, I'm not home. Piss off.
Just got me and my jar of moonshine and my shotgun.
I was gonna say playing banjo, but you're playing Hellcorder. So I guess that's like a second shotgun.
It's enough to keep the neighbours away, isn't it?
You know, that's I see that in the future. Sitting on the porch with the right angle, Hellcorder, and then myself playing the guitar down. Yeah, the reenactment of the most famous banjo scene. I mean,
that would
to
be
be fair,
great.
it's the only banjo scene, but it is terrifying.
Who are you dueling? That's the question.
Exactly. Dueling Hellcorders. That means the existence of another Hellcorder.
Well, now you're friends with the Plinkety Plonkety guy, so
Yeah, that's true. Or could have, that would be cool as a collab if I could get Sarah, the recorder player, to play recorder.
dueling recorders. Yeah,
that's food for thought.
yeah. I mean, that you can do that remotely.
We have the technology.
Yes. Unfortunately.
Not necessarily the will or impetus,
Is
but
this-
we could do it if we wanted to.
Is this something the world needs? No. Is it something the world wants? Also, no.
Have we stopped and asked that when we started our YouTube channels? No. So do we have to wait until next Christmas to get the Hellcorder Christmas Carol again?
Well, I'm not sure. I did actually plan to launch it because last year it was an integral part of the build video, so now I just posted the music video. So we'll see. it hasn't got very much views yet, but it's still a 1 out of 10 in rating. So if you do enough bad videos, then you get one that performs a little bit
Yeah,
better. It ranks good.
that's the sunshine.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's great, but it still needs more Hellcorder.
yeah. But that's the thing, though. You have to leave people wanting more, and that's weird because they do. But I have a plan, and as a listener to this podcast, you're gonna hear it first. I am figuring out which 10 Christmas songs I would like to put into a medley, because the Hellcorder can also play MIDI files. So all I have to do is to just download those 10 MIDI files, and I'm gonna make a jukebox video. The Hellcorder plays Christmas tunes and the 10 most famous, and it's the easiest video you make. You put up the camera, press record, and you just play 10 MIDI files back to back. No editing, just to slap a logo on it and upload it, and that. Yeah. I mean, people are having these fake fireplace videos on their TV screens. Now you can have a Hellcorder playing Christmas tunes.
That is
Again,
wonderful.
is this something that the world needs? No. Is it something the world has asked for? No.
I think it needs it more than it hasn't asked for it. But yeah, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
This is something that needs to exist.
This is the Hellcorder video that you deserve.
I mean, imagine this when you have like a company Christmas party or something, and they put on one of those fires where no, I got the perfect one. And then
Wait.
this needs to be spread.
Yeah. So that is, it basically needs to be done this week, and it should be doable. But and now we are sliding into the maker part of this episode. I feel, because before I came to this recording, I've recorded the intro to a new video I did not plan until I realized I needed it today.
Oh boy.
Because I ordered all the parts for the rocket that's not a rocket, but a rocket, for New Year's Eve. But I realized that instead of, I have to film myself, so I have to set up the camera, and then you have to run over and light two fuses, the one slightly before the other, so when it launches, then it will have a delay for the fireworks going off. So I thought it would be much easier if I have a launch buttony box to press on. Because when I bought the rocket motors, you could also, for next to nothing, buy these electrical igniters. And I already had a box like that, but I repurposed it. So now I had to make it again. But this time I can film myself making the box. So it's very easy, because I now know all the steps that I need to do, and I have all the switches, which I found in the bottom of the box. So I need to make that, post that video. That's going up this weekend, while I'm in parallel is 3D printing parts for the rocket video, which is going to be a New Year's Eve video. And then the Hellcorder Christmas Carol popped up in between there. So,
And don't forget your concrete candle holder video that you published just a couple of days ago. So you're spewing out content at the moment.
I know, he's on
Yeah,
fire, isn't he?
I'm trying to get things out of the system before the New Year's. So everything that's been brewing. And yeah, I forgot about that candlelight holder. Which is nice.
It was a wonderful disaster, or what should you call it? A disaster is hard word. It might not have gone to plan, but it was.
No, but I have this morbid fascination of disasters, and actually I like it very much. It is like some twisted concrete, barbed wires sticking out, screws, bent wood. It did not turn out the way I wanted, but I think I've learned things that I need to do to get a better result next time. But once I put it on the table to film it, it's like, I kind of like it. In a post-apocalyptic design sense of the word. So we're going to use it through this Christmas because there is no time for me to make a new one, proper one.
It's a very safe one as well, and I've never wanted to make a concrete candle holder more than now that I've seen you do it. So it's inspiring as well.
Yeah. So a bit more reinforcement. The mold worked good, so that I could do the proper steps and make that into a silicone one. It's easier to take apart, and
Yes.
the not the hands I've learned, but the arms of the star should not be as thin at the edge. I should taper them a bit so they're not so, because they're very fragile at the ends. But other than that, I think it should be very pull-offable. And then the question is, when you get the mold, I bought one bag of concrete that's 20 kilos, and I used 250 grams. So I mean, if I make the mold for severals, I could make a series of like 20 at some point without spending much time, except waiting for it to harden enough to demold it and put new in. So there might be a series once I've nailed the design, but yeah, there's some way to go yet.
Well, as long as you use it, that's all right. I bought the cement, the sand, and the aggregate to make my concrete table, which is on my balcony. And then all of the rest of that just hung around in the garage for so long that the bag of cement just sucked in all the moisture and became one huge rock. And then I just had a bag of gravel and a bag of sand, which were just always in the way of something. Yeah. And these things aren't light.
No, I mean they're almost heavy, like rocks and sand.
Yeah, like rocks and concrete and stuff. So yeah, the bag of cement got disposed of somehow. I couldn't take it to the tip because they charge you to throw those sort of things away. So it went away in another fashion. It may or may not have got lobbed into someone's skip at the side of the road.
That's a way to do it. I think we are allowed to throw away like a cubic meter or something like that every month of that kind of thing. So yeah, but I see your point in.
Yeah,
you don't want to pay to throw stuff away.
But I mean, if it is very fine sand and some burnt clay, I'm not sure what it's called in English, but I mean, if you just put enough water in, you can just put it anywhere. So
just a great escapes. Putting it,
shaking it down trousers.
Yeah.
Just if you're gonna put it down the toilet, do it in very, very small batches and use a lot of water. Having a concrete plug somewhere in your pipes, that's costly.
No, well, the gravel and the sand I gave away to a friend of mine who was a keen gardener and could use them in the garden. Yeah, and the solidified bag of cement got gone away.
Magic of gone away. Gone away, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I could take it to the tip, and there's no real. I think there's a limit on how many trailer loads you can take at a time. But in theory, you could just go back several times in the day. But they'll charge you for it. Yeah. Last time I was up there, I had an old broken plant pot, and I was trying to throw that away. So, oh, that's a chargeable thing. It's one broken plant pot. I'm not paying a $5 to throw this away. If you go through that gate, I'll have to fine you. Fine. So I just threw it. I threw it over the little fence that they got, and it landed in the skip. There you go. Happy now? Right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, but going back to the 3D printer stuff, I mean, I haven't really thought about this before, but using the 3D printer to make concrete molds is rather good, because every time, at least every time I've done any concrete work, you're always left with some that you don't really know what to do. So either you throw it on the ground and it becomes like a cow shit of concrete, or you have some small container that you put it in, and then you have a boring shape in concrete. But if you have some ready-made 3D prints that you can stuff it in, then you can make something that's at least amusing of the rest.
Yeah, if you have something like decorative rocks or something that you just need a lot of, and if you make more, you can just throw them in a pile and they are a part of something, then
Something for the kids to paint or something like that. Make like a seashell or star or body parts. I don't know.
I've seen you can get kits for casting body parts of various shapes and sizes. So yeah, I mean, concrete, sure, why not?
That depends on what you're going to use it for. Decorative garden.
Gifts, leave it in people's postbox. The endless possibilities.
Be careful, otherwise we'll have to give this an explicit rating on iTunes.
I don't know what you're thinking about, but yeah.
Could we do that? I mean, when I see an album or something with the explicit logo on it, like, ooh, juicy, and I click on it.
Well, that's just a slider in Acast. You push a button and is this explicit or not? I generally put not, but you can say all the body parts you wanted.
Yeah, I mean, if
I don't think anyone cares.
no.
Congratulations, it's your concrete cast Christmas spleen.
You get one body part every year. Build your own concrete human.
I mean, we need I mean, every institution needs their own prize gala, and then you need a statue. Then you have the Oscars, the bendy thing of the other movie, something, and yeah, maybe it's make crude mistakes.
Golden spleen.
Concrete deck of the year.
I mean, that is. I mean, it's kind of boring for. I mean, the Oscars, for example, that every category you get an Oscar. Wouldn't it be more fun that you get different body parts? So you get the heart, you get the lungs, or depending on category.
And the concrete sphincter for worst film goes to.
Exactly, this writes itself. And then you can have huge arguments backstage on what body part is the best and most important one, and that sort of thing.
Appendix for supporting role that no one really knows what it's there for.
Exactly. This movie could have done without that, but it was nice that it was there.
Doesn't move the plot on by any. Maybe they're friends with the director. I don't know.
But I mean, supporting role, wouldn't that be a leg? I'm not sure. I mean, yeah.
But that's like the second kidney, I guess.
Yeah. Supporting what? That's also the question. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the skin, maybe? But I don't think I want the skin as a prize. That would be awkward.
Oh, great. I get the wrapper. Brilliant.
Oh, this became stupid really fast. So, was that all the making you've been doing, Håvard? I mean, it was a long list, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's all. But I don't want to cut you off either.
Oh, that's all. So, how about you? Any making?
Yes, actually, some. I mean, just yesterday, or yesterday until today, I've been using vinegar to eat away the galvanization on some steel. So my fingers smell like pickles at the moment. So that's a very. I mean, that depends on what you think of pickles, but maybe it's good. It's not a smell media. This. But other than that, I've been making progress on the nut ball project.
Come again?
Not really sure how I'm gonna end it. Really, not really sure how I'm gonna begin it either. I've been toying around with some
Sounds
intros.
like you've got it all worked out.
No, I mean I have the project worked out, and I think I have the start and the middle of the video, but not the end. I mean, at this point, it just, ta-da! This is something I've made. Goodbye, which doesn't really feel like a bow on everything. So I need to. I don't know I don't know what it's gonna be. But in all doing this, I've had some problems with recording audio because I've been using my second Blue Yeti mic that for some reason I recorded it stereo because it's like that. That's the default setting on it. And it's very very picky on where you move your head, how you move your head. So the audio levels are very varying from right to left. And trying to make DaVinci Resolve make heads and tails on that and actually make it some kind of equal.
Oh, that's easy.
Is it? Because I haven't found it.
You go to the head of the audio track to the far left, right click, and then there's a choice down there. You have to click and you get a menu and then convert to mono, and it just bashes the two channels together. Ta-da!
I have not found that, and I have been looking. I have been searching the interwebs as well, and no one has given that simple answer. That is
Or
frustrating.
maybe I'm thinking Audacity now, but I know
I think so, because you can do that there, because that's kind of like what I've been doing. Or
Okay,
I tried that, making it mono, but that effed up the channels as well, and DaVinci Resolve does not like the right and left part in that either. It finds a right and left channel in the mono for some reason.
Yeah. Okay, but then I think it's in the audio tab down there where I do the voiceovers, because I've had some problems recording voiceovers because this mic delivers stereo, and then you can choose if you want to patch both channels into one audio track and not. Then sometimes I screw it up, so I only get the left voice or the right voice, and then I can go in. I'm pretty sure you can right click something there and turn it into mono.
It should be that easy, but I haven't found it. But yeah, I'm gonna try some more now that you said it. I might call you up as tech support to find it. But
I'm struggling not opening DaVinci now to just figure it out on the spot. But
yeah, don't do that. It will
break
crash
the
everything.
computer. Yeah.
Yeah, but my solution to it, the crude but efficient way, was take the file into Audacity and take it in a second time and flip the channels and export it so that the right has both the right and the left has both the right and the left. And that felt so dumb way to do it, but I couldn't find one that actually made the result workable.
You feel dumb doing that, but it takes a lot of knowledge and ingenuity to actually do that. You have to know that that's a possibility. You have to know that in Audacity you can do that, and you have to go there and do it, and then export and import audio between two very different programs. I mean, it feels silly, but it is a skill. And I'm pretty sure that they do it when they are editing big movies as well. They're sitting there and making the Titanic 2, and oh my God, Leonardo is only in the left channel. All right, break out Audacity. I mean, let's not make it complicated.
Yeah, I mean that should really be a button, just mono stereo thing. But Michael Cthulhu had that same problem with because he got a new mic that only because that was for if you were gonna record interviews, so it only recorded to one channel because the other channel was reserved for the second mic that he didn't use. So what he did instead was get one of those mono to stereo plugs, 3.5 millimeters. Just like you go to both channels, whatever it doesn't matter what you say, and that worked for him.
All right, I need to. I'm sorry. I found something amazing. I have those like jack plug splitters as well. I think me and my wife got it when we went on holiday and we were going to an airplane and we wanted to listen to the same audio for the same movie. But today we're using Bluetooth headsets. And do you have a Bluetooth splitter that you can connect to and you can connect two headsets? Yes. AliExpress. They cost next to nothing. They exist. Um, I'm getting one. So I'm
That
going to
would
do
be,
a
yes, very good to have.
yeah. So in a few episodes I can do a review on that. But yeah, all right. Now
I am very interested to hear that, because we had that same problem when we were on a vacation, wanting to watch a movie with double headsets, and it's that
yeah. Then
sounds wonderful.
oh, that's brilliant. Then we can listen to an audiobook with noise cancelling headphones while the kids can scream to their lungs content in the back seat, and we could just not care at all. That sounds beautiful. Yeah, I'm getting it tonight, actually.
I've ordered 4.
Yeah.
And I've also been to an post-apocalyptic art exhibition. That was really nice as well, in an old industrial building, which was like 10 artists or something like that, each displaying like 1 or 2 pieces. So it wasn't that much, but it was really nice to see it. One of them was car windshields, whatever you say. Yeah, the glass at the front, which had mounted speakers to, and had, I don't know, it was like 10 of them, and the sound was moving through the room, so it's kind of hard to see. But it was really eerie, and like all of the windshields were cracked as well, so it looked really weird and spooky. But the absolute favorite part of the show was a gigantic light post man, like a big strolling
I saw your
robot,
post.
like 5 meters tall or something like that, made out of it, but it looked like lampposts. I realized after seeing it and reading the description that it was actually PVC pipe and a construction lamp. But both me and my wife seeing it, but that looks really cool. Wouldn't it be nice to have one of those in the garden?
Go for it.
But I want to make it from real lampposts. So I've been looking on online marketplace and that sort of thing. How much does a used lamppost cost? Well,
How much do
about
one of those go for?
£100, give or take.
That's not bad.
Oh,
No.
it's doable, I think. So
What the neighbours will think of this 5-meter robot lamp that you're going to put in your back garden.
well, it's more than 4 meters from the property line, so they can care whatever they think.
So they
And
can
you
just
and you
shut up.
and you put it on a lazy Susan, put an engine on it and a motion sensor. So when someone is walking past outside your lot, it just turns and follows them. Oh,
I mean, that
awesome.
would be rather easy to do with just the head, which I think is more scary.
Yeah. Just have a statue with the eyes following, like the pictures in every horror movie. It's like
Yeah,
So
so I
what's your
think
next project? Well, I'm basically recreating the day the Earth stood still, but it's a lamp for the garden.
yes, exactly. So yeah, I mean, this is just plans, hopes, and dreams at the moment, but maybe for next summer, who knows? But I think for the cold winter months, it feels like a great time to try and make a scaled model of it, like for a table-sized thing instead, just to see, because I think getting the positions for everything will be really, really hard. And I think it's good to do that at a smaller scale first and see what it looks like.
Just to go back to those car windscreens, did you say the speakers attached to the windscreens, or were they using the windscreen as a speaker? As in, that they put the driver on the glass and the glass was reverberating the sound through it.
I'm not really sure. I hope it was something like that. But it might as well just be a casing with a speaker inside it, and then just adding, what's it called when you get a complementary vibrations for it?
Resonance.
Yes, some kind of resonance thing. But it might well have been that used the windscreen as the membrane. Is that what you say? Yeah. Let's just say it was that.
Interesting.
But at least it was eerie to stand between two of them when the sound was like moving through you, when it panned left to right and going through the different screens. And it was some other weird stuff as well. Like it looked like some kind of big worm inside a cast or something. It was a lot of weird stuff, which I like. I really like the weird post-apocalyptic stuff. So that was nice.
Sounds cheery.
Who has time for cheery? I mean, it's nice to watch dark things, and you can pretend that the world is nice.
You say post-apocalyptic, but you keep forgetting this is 2025. You went to a contemporary art installation, didn't you? Yeah, that's what you did.
No, yes, no, that's we're not post-apocalypse. Yes, we are pre-apocalypse at the moment.
The pre-apocalypse Christmas.
Just try to make the apocalypse as small as possible. This is like foundation thinking here. We should keep the dark ages to a minimum.
We don't want a long, drawn-out apocalypse. We want just a little dip. There we go.
And then we have Star Trek on the other side, and everything is fine.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, you need a Great Depression to have prosperity and growth. So, but let's make it quick. 2026, depression. 27, let's get the ball rolling again. And
I feel like we've been living through a depression for the last God knows how many years now.
I think we can just turn this ship around as it is and just start.
Let's call it. Let's just say, yeah, that's enough. Let's go home. Yeah, there's no shame in turning around.
This is a job badly done. Let's just scrap it and start again.
Yeah.
Pandemic, AI, world leaders. Yeah, it's enough. We have ticked enough boxes, I feel.
The question, how far back would you need to go to then take a left instead of the right? 94? 2001?
I was thinking 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, exiting the 90s, I would say. Yeah.
There was a lot of weird shit in 1999 onwards. 98 was, I mean...
Yeah, but you don't want to get too close to the middle of the 90s, but because that was weird in other ways.
Yeah, I mean... You had Windows 98. The world was perfect. Everything worked. And then Windows Millennium came. 2000. No, it went... Yeah, pre-98, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
Norway had the Winter Olympics. The world was at peace. Yeah, let's...
You're about to get the original translucent iMac, and then everything had translucent plastics on it for a brief period. The
Everything was made
massive.
of plastic.
Everything's plastic, and we're all going to die, to quote Elizabeth Wurtzel. I think if you pick a point in any decade, you can probably find weird shit.
Yeah, but we want to find the one with least weird shit, or the least bad stuff.
But it was also nice in the 90s. It was weird shit, but we didn't have cameras.
It was weird shit, but it was our weird shit
or social media. So it was our weird shit, and yeah, nobody knew about it.
Yeah. But back the day when every picture cost you money, because all the cameras were analog. So you were.
Well, they didn't cost. It didn't.
Yes, they did. You had to buy film at least.
It did cost money, but it didn't cost as much money. Well, I suppose it's all relative, isn't it?
Yes.
Because I was looking back, not so long ago, I found a receipt for some Kodak Portra 400, which now retails at about £15 a box, and I paid £3.50 for it in 2002.
All right, well let's do the maths here. If all right, $3 for a 24 picture film. That's not a lot per picture, but if you take the amount of pictures that I take with my phone every week, I
Yeah,
would not
exactly.
pay that. I mean,
No.
I don't earn enough money to pay for that. That's I mean, I screenshot a picture just to crop it to then post it to someone on a WhatsApp group. Already there is 3 pictures in. So, and do I delete them? No.
No.
Is that a problem for me now? Yes. Because I'm getting close to the yearly cutoff where I take the 2025 backup of everything off my phone and just go clean slate into 2026. And I'm dreading that every year. And it might even come early this year since my phone has started just losing cell phone coverage. As long as I'm on Wi-Fi, it's okay. But if I go outside, it's eerily quiet, and then I see that all right, I'm not online, so I need to restart my phone, and it works for 2 minutes before it blacks out again. And yeah, I might have to get myself a new cell phone for Christmas. I do not want to. So I'm gonna offload every data from it the next couple of days, and then I'm gonna try a really hard reset back to factory settings to see if that works.
It will help at least. But so you only do take the photos of your phone once a year? Is that enough for you?
No, no. Usually once at Easter because then it's full, and then somewhere after summer it's full again, so I have to
Yeah, so
offload it.
once every quarter.
And the worst thing about that, I have a 128 gigabyte TFT card in it, and so there's a lot of data being generated. And the problem is, it's a lot of I upload things to the Google Drive and then I download it again. I use it as a transfer method for all the reels I'm making to upload and videos and teasers and back and forth. So it's a lot of the things that I have on the phone, I also have the master of on the computer and vice versa. And I can't be bothered to to screening both of those folders because I rename them when I move them between, so there is no easy fix of doing that automatically. So I have a lot of duplicates. That's just the way it is.
Oh, you need to get an AI to let loose on it and find
And
all your
delete it all.
duplicates and delete it all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I found 2 duplicates. I deleted them both. Now you have none.
Yep.
That's a hard way of learning how important it is to do a proper prompt.
Yes. And have proper backup.
I still know it's getting harder and harder, but you can still do it. When I copied a lot of files, Windows is crap, and if it runs into a problem, it asks you a question, and if you're not there, it just stops. But I remember the old DOS commands that you now can use in the command prompt for. It's xcopy from location to location, and then it's \s for include subfolders, \r for something I don't remember, and then it was \y just answer yes on any prompt you're getting. So then it doesn't care; it just moves everything and quickly. It's weird. It's the same operating system, but using that old command prompt, you can move shit in like 2/3 of the time it would if you're doing like drag and drop.
Yeah, I use a similar thing on the Mac Unix rsync, where you just define your target and your location and ask me no questions, just do go.
Yeah. So, how about you, lad, Phil? Any making last week since we last spoke?
Yes, progress. Oh, hello. Progress continues on the another project that I can't talk about in case anyone who happens to live in the same house as me listens to this episode, which is very possible. Yes, so I had to do some impressive maths, although rather I didn't do any impressive maths. ChatGPT did the impressive maths.
And
Well,
it was correct.
It was absolutely bang on. Yep, it was spot on. Because you were talking about a lazy Susan, I had to make a lazy Susan, although it's not a lazy Susan, but it's the mechanics of a lazy Susan.
Oh, so that was, I kind of figured from the picture of the marbles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those marbles, they are my bearings.
You weren't losing them.
No, I wasn't losing them. didn't drop any, didn't crack any.
Well, they seem to stay in place and everything seemed to work out. So that's good.
So, the mathematics told me where to cut the channel so I have an equal distribution of marbles in a circle of marbles of a certain size. And that works absolutely perfectly.
Good.
Well, the two pieces are not currently connected together, so if you pick it up, the marbles fall all over the floor. But I'm getting to that bit, working out how to attach the bottom to the other bit of the bottom. I'm thinking of just using a bolt, but then I want the inside of the box to not show a bolt. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that. I'll think of something.
Probably.
The bolt may get buried in a nice piece of oak or something which runs across the center of the box and hides all the joints. I don't know.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah. So there is that, and the laser cut top is currently in clamps. It's wonderfully precise. The only problem is the piece of ply I used for the top has got a little bit of a wave in it. So if it was perfectly flat when it was being cut, then the two parts would have matched up absolutely perfectly.
Yeah.
But because it's got a bit of a bend in it, it was cut absolutely perfectly. But then when you try and flatten them out, they don't meet. But
Say hello to the Festool Domino.
Just a little bit of very, very fine sanding on all the little pins on the end, and everything's fine now, or close enough.
Irritating that you need to sneak up on something that should be correct from the start.
Well, it's perfectly correct. Yeah, it's just the material isn't flat. So
is it correct, really?
From
one perspective, yes.
From one perspective, it is absolutely accurate. From another perspective,
in a two-dimensional world, it's perfect.
Exactly. Yeah. In the DxO file, it's absolutely millimetrically perfect. But yes, in the fleshy real world with bends and bumps and imperfect materials, it is no longer precise. But
we're all imperfections.
Exactly. All you need to do is just need to give it a bit of a sand and clamp it down and hope for the best.
That sounds like good life advice, actually.
Yeah.
Give it a light sanding, put some pressure on it, and hope for the best.
Some light pressure always. That sounds like management speak.
Exactly. You don't get diamonds without pressure.
Blood diamonds. What's happened with your workshop garage water leak problem that you have?
It still leaks.
Has it become worse? Have you found a source? Do you have to move everything out and move to China?
Well, I think I found... Well, it's just wet.
I mean, it is the British
There's no
Isles,
one definable point on the in the wall where it's that water is definitely coming in here, because it's coming in somewhere and it's just leaching into the brick and it's leaching into the floor, and it's right up the back behind the racking that is my wood store. So all of that will have to come out, which means all the crap in front of it will have to come out. And I think I'm concluding that this is going to be a spring problem.
If it's not emergency level, then...
Then the problem is spring comes around and everything dries up, and I'm going to do it tomorrow. And then suddenly it's autumn again, and the rain starts. And yeah, let's remember I had a water
Oh yeah, I
problem, don't
should have
I?
done that, shouldn't I?
That's
Yeah.
a 2027 problem, man.
Well,
I
maybe
mean,
I'll.
that you said dry up, does it really?
No, no. I mean, we'll get sort of 2, perhaps even 3 weeks of warm, dry weather in the summer, but the rest of the time, it's
Snap.
perfectly possible. Yeah. And I'm sure. I mean, it's only going to be coming. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's coming in from the top. It could be groundwater leaking up. I don't know.
Is
I
it
don't
just
know.
a neighbor above with the bathroom that needs renovating?
Maybe, because it's coming in under the damp course layer, so that would suggest that it's either penetrating from below or from the side. And as you say, the side of the wall is buried in the earth. But oh, I don't know.
A friend of mine lives in an apartment complex, and the people in the top, I mean, the penthouse apartment, they did some renovating, and of course, carrying down stuff like sawdust and whatnot, that's tedious when you have a perfectly working toilet. So they flushed a lot of sawdust, and that, of course, somewhere in the pipe that made a clog. But below the apartment below. And then, of course, the people in the apartment below, they were away for a week or two on holiday. And in the meantime, the people living above them have been using the toilet and the sinks and the kitchen. Everything is connected to the drain line. And of course, everything that went out from all those apartments hit that plug and it backed into that apartment. So, of course, after a week, people noticed there is water in the hallways and the stairs coming from this apartment where they are on holiday. So, of course, he's the chairman of the board of all those apartments. So he had the master key. So he had to go in. And I'm pretty sure the first word he thought when he opened the door was, "Oh shit." And I'm guessing that was very accurate and not even metaphorically. So
Oh,
they got an extension on their holiday while someone had to renovate that apartment.
Wow.
So
why
don't
you
put
should never
sawdust
leave
in
your
your
home.
toilet. Yeah.
So yeah. Well, it needs to be sorted out.
Yes.
Whether it gets sorted out correctly or whether it gets sorted out by just smothering it in that paint that we looked at that time, that slurry, and just patch it up and hope for the best and make it somebody else's problem at some point in the future.
Yeah, you get a lot of nice stuff now in like 2-component paint, epoxy. Yeah, that keeps the water out for a while.
Yeah. I'll just have to bond, just to tank the whole garage.
I mean,
Yeah.
I say go with the underground extension. Just build something to hold the roof up and tear the wall down and start digging and extend your workshop.
Yeah.
If it's
I need
damp,
some more
it's
space.
easier to break down.
Yep. Oh, there it is. It's the mains. I mean, it's very possible. I mean, yeah, this block went up in the 1970s, and from what I can tell, not a lot of major maintenance has ever happened. There seems to be a lot of patches on patches. So, what the actual state of the main facilities are like underground, shudder to think.
The drainage pipe is probably filled with dirt and stuff by that time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a brilliant metaphor on the society today. Then I mean, it's just been a patch on patch since the 60s, basically. So
Yep.
who knows?
Yep.
So is this a good time to start the episode?
I was saying on that damp notion, is it time to go to the half fight? But we haven't even announced the episode, so
Yeah. Who knows what the episode number is? I should know this, shouldn't I?
It was 115 last week.
115. So this is episode 116
Yes.
with the hosts you know and love.
Yeah.
Well,
No. Sure. Love. Yeah.
The hosts you've seen.
heard at least.
Yeah.
And now it's time for the half pint.
Okay, have a good one.
To lose.
Ta-ta.